Hey everyone. So, a lot of things have come out today about Battle for Azeroth. And it's just so much. I kind of gone through what they had on Wildhead and just kind of picked out what I thought was interesting. So, if you want to see everything that came out, go to Wildhead. I'll put a link in the description below. And let's get into some of this. So first off, let's just start off with Battle for Azeroth will be released on August 14th, 2018. This is kind of I think a quicker timeline than we thought. I think most of us were thinking end of September. This is mid-August. So if I had to guess, I would say maybe beta will be very soon, like next week, maybe the week after. Nothing concrete on that, but possibly. In some of the interviews that they did, they talked about a new Weather 2.0 system. If you didn't know, there are weather patterns within World of Warcraft. You usually only see it, at least I've only really seen it in some old world zones, like Stranglethorn Valley. Occasionally it will rain there. In Tanaris, you get the occasional sandstorm, and Elwyn Forest is the other one. You'll see it start raining there occasionally, or it get a little cloudy, and that's all like well and good, but I guess they're looking to expand that a little bit more, and it's gonna come into play with the island expeditions. So they went in and basically recreated the system from the ground up, so it's gonna, things will be a little bit more updated. Rain will be a little bit better done, and I guess, there will be like thunderstorms and lightning and all that kind of fun stuff that you may encounter each time you do island expeditions. And I guess they've left it open for developer other teams to incorporate it in other zones and things like that. So that's a nice improvement that we're going to be getting in Battle for Azeroth. I guess the system is actually implemented within, I guess, either today or whatever the next alpha build will be. A lot of the interviews asked about mounts and pet achievements in World of Warcraft, because they haven't really been updated since I think the Mist of Pandaria, and they finally felt like it was time that they updated. So you'll be getting achievements for having 700 pets or whatever. I don't know what we're up to at this point, because I mean I like to get pets and mounts, but it's not the thing I log in to only do. Another thing, in Battle for Azeroth, we will be seeing chapter-based questing at like probably endgame, like we saw with Sulamar. Maybe it'll be more Sulamar and less Broken Shore. Hopefully. The developers did go in a little bit more into why they did away with 32-bit support for World of Warcraft. Apparently it had a lot to do with just giving the developers more freedom to do what they wanted to do, and I guess they were really at kind of the end of of what they could do with 32-bit systems. They were doing a lot of weird things as it was to make 32-bit work still. So, you know, from this point forward, it will be 64-bit only, which really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, if you've gotten a computer within the last 8-9 years, maybe more, chances are you're on a processor that can support 64-bit, or your computer has already come with 64 bits. You know, when version of Windows, it's not an entirely hard thing to do. Maybe I'll do a tech video on, you know, switching from a 32-bit version of Windows to a 64-bit. But yeah, that was kind of a nice thing for them to go in more on. I like that kind of stuff. So let's keep going with some more of this news. So when the pre-patch hits 8.0, it will fill in a lot of the cracks that are being opened right now, just from, you know, looking at, you know, alpha and from afar, and the loose ends of Legion. I'll fill in a lot of the cracks as to, you know, the Horde's motivation for burning Teldrassil, and you know, the Alliance response, and we'll have access to the battle for Lordaeron, and there's something else. I think maybe scrimmages. There'll be little scrimmages. I think the scrimmages are kind of like the Legion invasions, but they'll be Horde versus Alliance, not, you know, us versus the Legion. The developers that they talked to also mentioned that there will be more secrets in Battle for Azeroth, just like there was in Legion and Warlords. But of course, no hints. This will have a Horde and Alliance double-sided Mark of Allegiance. It's just like a two-sided emblem. Probably have a picture of it somewhere here. A hardcover, double-sided book that goes a little bit more into the story for Battle for Azeroth and the burning of Teldrassil, and art. And, oh, that's making me want to actually get this version of it. It will also come with a Battle for Azeroth soundtrack that you can get. It will be a digital soundtrack, so just, you know, you get a key in it that you can download the soundtrack for it. Though, really, most of the time they usually have these soundtracks available on Spotify and Apple Music. So, yeah, if you like the music, that's another way to get it without having to spend money on the collector's edition, which I'll go into right now. The collector's edition will go for $99.99. So convert that to your local currency, but that's a lot of money. But it's a collector's edition. They're always very expensive, but you do also get a lot of cool stuff with it. I believe you also will get the digital goodies, just like if you got the digital deluxe one, like that I pre-ordered. So you'll get all that stuff too. I think they also said that if you do decide to get this, they will refund your pre-order as a Battle.net balance. So those are some of the interesting things I thought came out of this Battle for Azeroth Media Day event that they did. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the comments below, and until next time, bye.
Life is in a stream. The ocean called for you.